7 Ms. Scott. You've signed the fake death agreement with Mr. Samuel Fuller. Looks exactly like yours to your wedding ceremony.
All right. Thank you.
That's Mr. Fuller and Amelia's wedding.
They look so loving.
Mr. Fuller is romantic and eager to announce he's marrying Amelia.
He'd throw everything away for that deaf girl Amelia, even his life. Don't see what he sees in her.
Heard Mr. Fuller, Miss Scott have been together for 15 years. They built everything from scratch. Of course they're deeply in love. I can't imagine how happy Miss Scott is now.
Happy? She's right. I once thought I was the happiest woman in the world. But on the day I regained my hearing, I realized everything was fake. My hearing recovered before my wedding. Samuel must be really happy.
Sam. Amelia won't suddenly come back, right? I'm a little scared.
Why did you come, then?
Amelia is deaf. I just want to spend more time with you. I see the swirling vortex ahead, the challenge is stopping me. Could it really lead to no good outcome? Beyond you, what else could I possibly hold on to? Lost in reverent fascination, until you finally discover it.
Samuel. I worked hard by your side for 15 years. We've been through thick and thin. Since you've betrayed me, my dead body is what you deserve.
What took so long? Didn't answer my call, worried sick.
I'm sorry. Caught in traffic.
Silly girl, you don't need to apologize to me. You must stay with me tonight, and you're not allowed to go anywhere else. Whoa!
The hopeless romantic is acting lovey-dovey again. She was only late by 5 minutes. Amelia, life isn't going to be easy for you when you're marrying such a clingy man.
Scram, cut the nonsense, we're trying for a baby. Put that out. She can't take the smell. Ignore them. I'll peel the shrimp for you.
I've regained my hearing, but Samuel and his friends don't know. So they don't even try to hide the nasty truth from me. I really want to know what other secrets Samuel's been hiding from me.
The first love always wins. Even if Lucy got naked and climbed into your lap, she wouldn't get treated this well.
Why bring up?
Samuel, you're marrying Amelia soon. What are you gonna do about that assistant?
Yeah, Samuel. Who to choose? If you remember, I'll weave.
What's the matter? I'll just keep her.
Expected of Samuel. You can have both women.
Hey! Stop the nonsense. Lucy is just someone who keeps me entertained. The only one I love is Amelia. Here. You're madly in love.
Poor Lucy. She's been with you for many years, but she's never been acknowledged.
I can give Lucy everything. Except for love and marriage. But my wife can only be Amelia. I only love Amelia.
You're crazily in love with her, huh? Amelia, here's a toast to you. You're truly blessed. No one else is as gentle and charming as Samuel.
Enough. If any one of you dares tell Amelia about Lucy, if any one of you dares tell, I won't go easy on you. You're trying to conceive. Don't drink. For the sake of our baby, you can only drink juice. Here.
Enough, Samuel. USC*M. Stop pretending. You even want me to carry your child? In your dreams.
Amelia. What's wrong with you?
Nothing.
Tell me if you're unwell, okay?
Amelia, given how devoted Samuel is, you should give him a kiss.
I feel unwell. Be off now.
I'll go back with you.
I have a surprise for you. It's at our place. Hold on, you can open your eyes soon.
You broke loser, coward.
Your family deserves it. Beat him. Have his dad pay us back the money.
What are you doing? Stop it.
Amelia, stay out of this. Samuel's dad is a scammer. We're punishing bad guys.
You can't do this. That's his dad, not him.
Miss, are you okay? Are you alright? Miss, are you okay? Amelia, from the moment you protected me, I vowed to love you and protect you forever. Do you remember this scar? Amelia, where are you going? Don't leave.
Let me go, Samuel. Family will never allow you to marry deaf woman.
So what? I can't live without you. Please don't leave.
Enough. Let's stop contacting each other. Samuel, are you stupid?
I said I'd protect you. And I'd never, ever, let you get hurt.
Yeah. Samuel had a car accident saving me and ended up in a coma for a month. But... Samuel, do you still love me?
Of course. I'll always love you and protect you. I'll always love you, and so you'll never get hurt. I've contacted the best otologist in the world. Don't worry. I'll cure your ears so that you can hear everyone's blessings.
Samuel, I regained my hearing some time ago. What I heard weren't blessings but lies. We can never go back to how things were.
Silly girl. Why are you crying?
Samuel, I've already regained my hearing. I heard you having fun with Lucy on our bed.
What?
1. Samuel. Regained my Sam.
Why are you back so late? I've been waiting for you.
Amelia, return to your room. I'll finish work in the study.
Study? Samuel, you're terrible at lying.
All right, Sam. I'll wait for you in the study. Amelia, go get some rest. I'll take good care of Sam.
Samuel, what will you do? If I'm gone one day? Samuel, if I disappear one day, what will you do?
Why? You agreed to be my girlfriend. You gonna dump me now? You know what, don't even think about it.
I thought of asking you after reading this book.
Don't ask me that. That will never happen. We'll be together forever. Forever and ever. Don't overthink it. I'll be back right away. Be good. Go back to your room.
Sam, what took you so long? I was getting impatient.
Sweetie. Why are you still dressed if you can't wait? Take it off.
No way. I'm wearing Amelia's pajamas. How do I look? Am I pretty?
Yeah. Aren't you afraid of getting caught?
Of course not. Amelia can't hear us anyway.
Seven days left.
Samuel, I wonder how you'll react. When you see my dead body at the wedding.
Welcome.
Amelia. Amelia? What's wrong? Seems like you're not looking forward to our wedding.
Samuel, I just can't wait to see your expression. See my dead body at the wedding. Nothing. I'm wondering, which gown will make me look good?
Prepared everything. Let's go in.
Miss Scott, this way, please. Please provide the original Chinese text and the translated version for further refinement.
Miss Scott, I'm the sign language interpreter Mr. Fuller hired for you. I'm Ms. Burke.
Lucy Burke. Why are you here?
Mr. Fuller, you must have forgotten. Didn't you hire me to be Mrs. Fuller's sign language interpreter?
Whoa.
Mr. Fuller is thoughtful.
He even hired an interpreter for Ms. Scott.
He's such a great man.
He really dotes on his wife. I'm envious of Ms. Scott.
Amelia. It's inconvenient for me to go in when you try on the gowns later. If you need anything, tell Ms. Burke. Is that okay?
You're so thoughtful. Of course.
Because you're my one and only love. I have to consider everything for you.
Let's go. Ms. Scott, Mr. Fuller spent a lot of money to engage designers from abroad to design these gowns for you.
Have your pick.
This gown was designed by a top designer from Uria,
It's called Dream.
and Mr. Fuller designed this diamond ring to match the gown.
There's only one in this world, symbolizing that you're his only love.
You designed this?
Amelia, our names are engraved on the diamond of this ring. Diamond symbolizes eternity. Now that I've had our names engraved on it, it means our love is eternal.
He broke his promise, but he's still putting on an act. Samuel, since you seem fine, I'll play along until the day of our wedding. Thank you. I love it.
Alright, go out first.
Yes, Mr. Fuller. Take your time to try the gowns. Just call us if you need anything. Ms. Scott,
This ring is beautiful.
Mr. Fuller personally designed it.
You're lucky to have a husband like Mr. Fuller.
Thank you.
That gown is beautiful. I wish I could try it on.
Lucy, are you mad?
Don't worry, Amelia can't hear me. I'll try it on briefly. Take it as a reward for yourself.
Just this once. Go to the fitting room. I'll make up an excuse to bring the gown to you.
No one treats me as well as you do. Miss Scott, try on the gowns.
I'm going to the restroom.
Amelia? Amelia. I custom made a few pairs of heels to match the gown. Try them on too. I'll take the gown out.
Tell the staff to go. You'll stay with me. Samuel, I'm giving you one last chance. I hope you won't ruin what we spent 15 years building.
How clingy. It's not like I'm not coming back.
Amelia, what are you even expecting?
Sam. This wedding gown looks beautiful. It looks better if I match it with the diamond ring you custom made for me. Oh, I forgot you're deaf and can't hear me. What a waste. I'll add subtitles to the video next time.
One and only, you mean. How cheap.
Ms. Scott, new identity is ready. Flight is in 3 days at 6 p.m. We need confirmation. Are you sure you want to stage your death and leave?
Yes, I'm sure.
Who are you talking to? Stage death? You're leaving? 1/. Amelia. Getting married soon. We're going.
No one's leaving. Are we going abroad for our honeymoon?
Check the flights.
Really? Samuel, you're not the only one who's good at acting. Of course. Wedding is in 3 days. Why would I be leaving?
Alright. I dare not imagine how I'd live without you.
If you're scared of losing me, why would you betray me? You do whatever you want just because I'm deaf. Samuel, you're gonna be disappointed. Amelia. I'm sorry.
Are you okay? Did you get food poisoning?
No. I simply saw something disgusting. I told you it's fine. Can't you hear me? Are you deaf too?
Amelia.
What's wrong?
Ms. Scott, pregnant.
What?
You're 2 months along. The baby is healthy.
I've been trying for a year but to no avail. Why does it have to be now?
Your husband was panicking when he sent you here. Tell him this good news and cheer him up a bit.
Doctor, I want to give my husband a surprise. Keep this from him.
All right, rest well, and you can be discharged.
Baby, since you've come to this world, I'll protect you. In 3 days, I'll leave here with you.
Amelia, you're finally awake. You can finally hear now?
Where did you go? Why are you only here now?
I went to make payment and asked the doctor about your ears.
What did you say?
So, she can't hear me. I went to settle the bill. The doctor said you're too exhausted. You can be discharged in the afternoon.
All right.
Amelia, rest well these days. I'll take care of the wedding ceremony. Don't worry.
Okay.
Help! The asterisk TCH. I asked you to stay with me a little longer. Stop acting all pure and innocent.
Help.
Lucy? Sam, help me.
Don't know him.
Stop it. Let go of her. You touched my woman? Sick of living? Who are you? How dare you ask that?
Samuel, stop.
My stomach hurts. Deserve it. You bullied me. My husband will beat you to death.
Scram!
Samuel Fuller.
Samuel. I haven't gotten my period in 2 months. I came to the hospital for a checkup. I didn't expect to meet this jerk here. I am so scared.
It's been 2 months? Could it be?
My baby, please be safe. Samuel.
Samuel. My stomach hurts.
Are you okay?
Sam.
Amelia, the doctor said you're fine now. But Lucy is. Taking her to the hospital. And come back for you later.
Samuel, don't leave.
Amelia. Wait for me. I'll come back for you.
Samuel, I hate you. I'm leaving you. I'll be gone from your world forever. Offer a handful of solace.
Miss Scott,
Underwent an induced abortion.
Unconscious a day.
you can't get too emotional.
Induced abortion? My baby is gone?
Amelia, how does it feel to be left behind? Do you know why Samuel saved me instead of you? Because I'm pregnant with his babies. It's twins. He was overjoyed after knowing that. He's agreed to let me move into your house. I'll be frank with you. I hired that guy in the parking lot to put on a show. Just to make Sam feel bad for me.
Oh,
I almost forgot. You're deaf. You can't hear me even when I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth.
I heard it. I heard everything clearly. My baby. I'll surely avenge you. I'll present a huge gift to them. At the wedding. They're gonna remember that for life.
Is my wife, Amelia Scott, in this ward? Amelia. Amelia. I finally found you. You were already gone when I went back to the parking lot. You didn't answer my calls or reply to my messages. I've been looking for you all day. You were in the hospital? You scared me.
What you say? I can't hear you.
Amelia. I know you're still mad at me. Department. But Ms. Burke was bleeding heavily. I panicked. I took her to the hospital first.
Samuel, I'm not stupid. You didn't choose me and our baby. But it's pointless to talk about all this now. You'll pay for it tomorrow. Samuel, I fell. My stomach hurts.
You fell? You should have been more careful. Wait for me. I'll be right there.
Where are you going?
Something came up at the company. I have to rush back. Amelia. I'm sorry. But please trust me. I've been working so hard in preparing for the wedding. So that you'll have a happy future.
Happy future, Samuel? We have no future. All right. I trust you.
Bye, Amelia. Starting tomorrow, you're no longer Miss Scott but Mrs. Fuller.
Bye, Samuel. After tomorrow, we'll have nothing to do with each other. Mr. Carter, I have a document here. Please bring it to the wedding with the dead body.
Okay, Miss Scott. Miss Scott, only 24 hours left until the wedding. It's time for you to take the pill. After you take it, you'll be in a coma. Instruments won't detect anything. Then, we'll send you to the hospital.
Once I take this pill, the deaf Amelia Scott will be gone from this world. I open my eyes again.
Yeah. Everything related to Amelia Scott, whether good or bad, will be gone with the death certificate.
Goodbye for Rayal. Samuel.
The path ahead is filled with guilt. In days to come, the road will be guilt. Stay here with me.
Ms. Scott overdosed half an hour ago. Her heart stopped beating. Her pupils dilated. She's confirmed to be dead.
Amelia.
Samuel, are you mistaken? Amelia is doing fine. How could that be her?
Why does my heart hurt? It feels as if someone is stabbing it with a knife.
This won't do.
I need to go back to Amelia.
Samuel. My stomach hurts.
Are the babies gonna be okay? You. That's not Amelia. Amelia promised she'd wait for me.
Samuel.
What the hell?
Hey, Samuel.
Why did you suddenly slow down?
Do you know how to drive? I'm sorry.
Someone died. Send the body to the mortuary. Didn't expect you to slow suddenly. Make way, please.
Took her own life?
Ms. Scott overdosed half an hour ago. Heart stopped, pupils dilated, confirmed dead.
Amelia? Could that be Amelia?
Hey, sir. The husband of the lady inside cheated on her, and her baby died. Why won't you let her rest in peace?
Go away.
Samuel. What are you doing? Didn't you hear them? The deceased is a pregnant lady who lost her baby. Amelia isn't pregnant. I'm the one who's pregnant. Samuel, calm down. You'll scare our babies.
A pregnant lady.
Yeah. She was pregnant. She met a jerk and lost her baby, so she overdosed and took her own life.
That can't be Amelia. I love Amelia deeply. And I'm not a jerk. Besides, Amelia isn't pregnant.
Yeah.
That's not Amelia.
That's not Amelia. Let's get in the car. Let's go. Babies are fine. I was terrified just now.
Why isn't Amelia replying?
Samuel.
Honey, I miss you. Are you home? I'll go back right now. She used to reply to me instantly. I have to go back.
Samuel. Samuel. Don't leave, please.
Scram! I warned you before, my wife will only be Amelia. Stop pushing my limits again and again.
Samuel. I've never asked for anything. I only want you to spend more time with me. Just today. One last time. Consider this your way of making it up to me for staying by your side without being recognized. Please, Samuel. I'm begging you.
Ms. Scott, you're now in a coma, but the instruments will trigger you to regain your consciousness gradually. This is a video of Mr. Fuller and Ms. Burke.
Consider this your way of making it up to me for staying by your side without being recognized. Please, Samuel. I'm begging you.
Miss Scott, no worries. Wake up. All will end. You'll be free from nonsense.
Samuel.
I wonder how you'll react when you see my dead body and realize you caused my death. And the death of your own child.
What's this? It looks pretty. Open it. Is this a gift for me? This?
A gift for you?
Do you even deserve it?
I hired the top 10 otologists in the world and spent $300 million to develop this hearing aid specifically for Amelia. It might not restore her hearing completely, but she won't have to undergo such a risky surgery. She'll be able to hear my voice again. Honey. Arrived at the venue? There's a surprise.
You'll love it. Sam. After you get married, you can't just come to me whenever you want anymore.
Why? As long as you don't tell my wife about us, I'll still be there for you and our babies.
You'd better keep your promise. After the wedding, I'll look for you at the villa.
After the wedding, I'm going on a honeymoon with Amelia. I have no time for you. I have no time for you. Bye.
This grand wedding is worth a $500 million spent. This is too luxurious.
Mr. Fuller wants everyone to celebrate.
His love with Ms. Scott, so the wedding will be live streamed.
He's so sweet.
There are so many socialites. Samuel just has to marry an orphan, and she's deaf.
You have to put up with it. There are many reporters here. One mistake and your son's reputation will be ruined.
Mr. Fuller, how are you feeling? Are you streaming the wedding for the bride?
Mr. Fuller.
Could you answer our question?
Mr. Fuller,
Why isn't Amelia replying to my message? Could it be that she's in trouble? This won't do. I have to look for her.
Where are you going? Your wedding.
where are you going?
Amelia's not replying. She can't hear and struggles to get things done. I have to look for her.
That deaf Amelia can't wait to latch onto our family. You two are getting married. She'd run away.
Mom. Amelia never considered latching onto us. I'm the one who's been pestering her.
No way.
I'll only feel at ease after seeing her. I'll only feel at ease.
Everyone. Before the ceremony begins, the bride, Amelia Scott, has prepared a special gift for the groom.
Turns out Amelia has prepared a gift for me.
Please look at the screen.
What's going on? What happened?
What's that?
Sweetie, why are you
Wearing Amelia's pajamas. How do I look?
Is this the gift prepared by the bride?
The guy in the video is Samuel.
Cheating on his wife?
This is broadcast globally.
What's this? Switch off.
Calm down. Staff played wrong video. It was just a joke.
Are you afraid of getting caught?
Of course not.
Amelia can't hear us anyway.
What's going on?
J***, didn't he say he'd only love Ms. Scott? I thought he was a nice guy.
As he didn't mind Ms. Scott being deaf.
He took it as a chance to cheat. How disgusting.
Guys, record it right now.
Expose J***RK.
Don't report this. It's false. Stop taking photos. Stop. Don't report this. Ouch. What's going on? What's all this?
No. Can't let Amelia see these videos. She can't know I've been lying to her. Switch it off. Cut the signal. Never let Amelia see all these videos.
Yes, Mr. Fuller.
Samuel, calm down. Did Amelia set you up? She's trying to ruin you.
Go away. Amelia, pick up the call.
I don't think the wedding is happening today.
Who knows? Don't forget, the bride hasn't shown up yet.
Who said so? The wedding will go on. You.
How do we proceed if the bride hasn't shown up? Besides, Ms. Scott gave me the videos herself.
She probably knew this long ago. Impossible. You're lying. Amelia loves me. She'd never leave. The wedding will go on. I'm going to look for her now. Amelia, you're finally here. Those videos were edited. I didn't do all that stuff. Let me explain myself.
That's a coffin.
This is ridiculous. Is this a wedding or a funeral?
Who are you guys? Who allowed you to carry a coffin in here?
It's you. How dare you mess around at my wedding? Get out.
Mr. Fuller, Ms. Scott told me to send her here.
What?
Ms. Amelia Scott overdosed and ended her own life yesterday. She passed away.
I simply taught you a lesson. And you're making things up to ruin my wedding?
Mr. Fuller, whether you believe it or not, we're not lying.
You want money, right? Fine. $10 million? $50 million? $100 million? Is it enough?
Mr. Fuller, no amount of money can bring Ms. Scott back to life. You should be aware of this.
Oh my, this jerk caused the death of his wife. What's the point of this wedding?
He's despicable.
He should be sent to jail.
Amelia isn't dead. I don't believe this.
Mr. Fuller, Miss Scott's body is here. If you don't believe us, you can confirm it yourself. Besides, she left a final gift for you.
What's going on?
Samuel, where's Amelia?
Prepared a wedding gift.
To wish her a happy marriage. Mrs. Fuller Sr., why did you slap me?
You be asterisk TCH. Amelia might be deaf, but she's the daughter-in-law our family acknowledged. You seduced my son, disgracing the Fullers. I'm gonna rip you into pieces today.
That's the mistress. Take her photo, quick.
Take a photo.
Is she mistress?
No, I'm not. Sam, help me. Sam.
Amelia would never leave me. I risked my own life to save her. She'd never leave me. You're here to stir up trouble. Not only did you play the videos, you lied that my wife passed away. Are you sick of living?
What? Amelia passed away? Could the person in the coffin be Amelia?
Shut up.
Mr. Fuller, I'm just fulfilling Miss Scott's last wish. You only need to lift the white cloth. And
Cut CR asterisk P. Amelia was still fine yesterday. Why would she suddenly die? This is my final warning. Get out of here.
I said you only need to lift the white cloth. Have the guts to do so?
Fine. Let's see how long you can keep up the act.
The person in the coffin is Amelia?
Who knows? Don't forget, the bride hasn't shown up.
Amelia is dead? That's great.
What? This.
Miss Scott is dead?
Take a good look at it. This can't be my Amelia. No. Impossible. This can't be. Impossible. It's impossible. How could my Amelia be dead?
Mr. Fuller, this is Ms. Scott's death certificate.
Shut up. No way. It's not Amelia. You're all lying to me. You're definitely lying to me.
Samuel, calm down. The girl, she actually went and killed herself. Sigh.
This isn't Amelia.
Samuel. That's really Amelia. She looks the same.
No. This isn't Amelia. She's not wearing the ring I designed. Amelia would never take off the ring. This corpse is fake.
Mr. Fuller, Ms. Scott was an orphan. You were her only family. Please sign this death certificate, so we can proceed with the next steps. Leave.
My Amelia is not dead. Darling. Be good and wake up. Today is our wedding. Wake up. Open your eyes. Open your eyes and see around you. Look, everyone is here for us.
Right, the hearing aid.
The hearing aid. Amelia. Can you hear my voice? I prepared this just for you. It took me 3 years to develop it for you. Didn't we say you'd hear our wedding vows? You'd also hear all the guests' blessings for us. Wake up. You can hear now. Wake up. Darling, I was wrong. Please don't scare me, okay?
I'll sign the death certificate. Hurry and proceed with the next step. Take Amelia's corpse away. How frightening. Amelia is dead, but the wedding can continue. I'll put on the wedding dress, and then I'll be the bride.
Okay. Next, Miss Scott has prepared a gift for both of you. Ms. Scott's recorder. 6 p.m. yesterday. She recorded her last voice memo.
At 6 p.m. yesterday? Thank goodness. It wasn't when I called her. I have nothing to do with it.
Samuel. When listening to this recording, I'll be gone. When I was 12. I saved you. Past 15 years, you loved me with all your heart.
Took care of me. Learned sign language.
And cared for me in every way.
These 15 years with you were the happiest time of my life. 2 weeks ago, I risked my life and underwent surgery abroad, just so that I could hear your vows at our wedding.
But I never expected that after I recovered my hearing.
The first thing I would hear
Was you having sex with another woman in our house, on our bed?
For the past 2 weeks, I've been having meltdowns. Been depressed, grateful for being part of my life. But in the next life, no. In all eternity, I never want to see you again.
No!
So, you could hear all along.
Yet I actually. So, you could hear all along. Yet I foolishly kept deceiving you and betraying you. Amelia, I'm sorry. Amelia, I was wrong.
Samuel, stay calm.
Amelia. So this is the gift you left for me. I really like it. At least I can still keep something of yours. I want to keep listening.
Have anything to say to me?
Stop that right now.
Amelia is already dead and you're spitting blood too. What, do you want to die as well?
Yes, Samuel, you love Amelia so much, but she betrayed you and died. She's never loved you. Everything she left behind is trash. Everything she left behind. Everything she left behind.
What did you just say? Say it again.
Samuel, don't. My stomach hurts. Babies.
My babies. Are you pregnant? Pull yourself together. Now Lucy is pregnant with your child. Do you want the Fuller family's bloodline to end?
Mrs. Fuller Sr., I'm carrying twins.
Twins? That's great.
Only Amelia can give birth to my children.
Amelia, how does it feel to not be the one?
Why did Samuel save me, not you?
Because I'm pregnant with his babies.
It's twins.
He was overjoyed after knowing that. He's agreed to let me move into your house.
What did you say to Amelia?
I didn't know she could already hear then. Mrs. Fuller Sr., please help me.
Calm down. Lucy is now carrying the next heirs of the Fuller family. If you want to hurt her, you'll have to step over my dead body.
I told you, my child can only be born from Amelia.
Amelia is dead. Wasn't capable when alive, and obviously can't now.
The fake medical report is working great. Mrs. Fuller Sr. is clueless. Maybe I'll get to marry Samuel.
Amelia could do it. We've been trying for a baby. It's my fault.
Mrs. Fuller Sr., you're mistaken. Ms. Scott was pregnant before.
What you say?
Ms. Scott knew she was pregnant the day she miscarried. You can read the details in this report.
That day. In the parking lot.
Yes, Mr. Fuller, in the parking lot that day, you gave Ms. Scott a shock. It was you who chose Lucy, abandoned Ms. Scott, and killed your child with your actions.
My child. Ah. When you killed your child with your actions. Scumbag. Samuel, you utter scumbag. You killed her. You killed Amelia. You killed your own child, USC asterisk bag.
Samuel.
You betrayed Amelia. And you betrayed our promise. As punishment, Amelia and the child have left you forever. Yes, this is my punishment. Amelia. I'm sorry. I wronged you. I lost you. Amelia. Amelia.
Samuel. Samuel.
What happened to Mr. Fuller?
Samuel. Do you like the gift I sent you?
Samuel is disgusting. I used to admire him.
He deserves the worst. They say he's dedicated, nonsense.
Miss Scott is so pitiful. How desperate must she have been to take her own life just before the wedding? Ladies and gentlemen, the flight to Avenor is about to depart.
Only when you lose something, you realize its value. But once it's lost, you have nothing left. Samuel, goodbye.
Zoe! Don't go!
Samuel. How are you? You're awake. You really scared me to death.
Where's Zoe?
Zoe's already dead. You have to accept this fact.
No. Zoe isn't dead. I'm going to find her now.
Samuel. Zoe was sent to the crematorium. The cremation starts soon.
Who sent her there? See her. I'm going to find Zoe now.
Samuel.
Zoe. We're home. This is the bedroom that was specially prepared for us. I thought that. Where are Zoe's things? The album? The clothes? Why are they all gone? Staff! Staff!
Mr. Fuller.
Where are things? Where did they go?
Mrs. Fuller's things were burned 3 days ago.
Burned? 1.
Miss Scott.
Mr. and Mrs. Scott are waiting for you.
Leaving Samuel. I came to Avenor to start a new life. However, after arriving here, I found biological parents. They were once the wealthiest in Jalmer, but due to an enemy's revenge, they lost their child. They searched for years without success and finally left Jalmer for Avenor. I'm the daughter they've lost for many years.
Leah. My dear daughter. I've been searching for 20 years. You've finally come back to us.
It's good that she's back.
Dad. Mom.
My dear daughter.
Both of us know you've suffered a lot over the years. It will never happen again. You'll never suffer.
I'll look into those who once hurt you. None of them will escape.
Dad. Mom. The past is behind us. From now, we'll be together. We'll never be apart.
Yes. We'll always be together.
Now. Let's not cry on such a joyful day, Leah. Come meet a guy.
Hello.
It's you?
Miss Scott, it's been a while.
It's you?
Do you know him?
I had surgery to restore my hearing. Dr. Grant was my surgeon.
What a coincidence. Charles is a world-renowned otologist. In fact, we watched him grow up. I was actually planning to have him check your hearing. Who would have thought you two had already met?
Mr. and Mrs. Scott, don't worry. I'll take good care of Amelia's hearing.
Dr. Grant, thank you. If it weren't for you restoring my hearing, might have stayed in the dark about certain things. Heard that.
Mr. Fuller and Miss Scott have been in love for 15 years and they built their company together. Of course, they love each other deeply. I can't even imagine how happy Miss Scott must be now.
Well, Leah, what do you plan to do? Will you study or start a business? I've got money and power, so I'll support you all the way.
Your emotional support is all I need. I want to do something meaningful all by myself.
Amelia.
I don't believe you'd leave me.
It's all a lie. You're just angry because I cheated. You're still alive, right?
Samuel, I received news that you sent Lucy to the psych ward. Don't you know that she's pregnant?
Not pregnant.
What? What did you say?
I investigated. She's not pregnant. I'm an idiot, right? I let a woman use a fake pregnancy to cause the death of my own child. The child belonged to Amelia and me.
Oh, stop drinking already.
Fine.
She lied to you, and she deserves to be sent to the psych ward. What about the company, Samuel? Do you care anymore? Do you know how many projects the company lost because of the mess at your wedding?
Without Amelia. No matter how big the company or how much money there is, I don't care about any of it.
Samuel, can't you pull yourself together? Stop grieving over a woman who came from an orphanage.
The orphanage. Right. Amelia grew up in an orphanage. There must be something of hers there. I'm going to the orphanage to find her.
Hey, Samuel.
Amelia. Amelia. Amelia, I knew you didn't die, you came back. Amelia. Do you know how much I miss you? It's all my fault, all mine. Please, don't leave me again, okay?
Let go. Who the hell are you?
You're not Amelia.
Are you crazy? Did you drink too much? I'm calling the cops on you.
Amelia isn't here. Then she must be inside the orphanage.
Samuel. What are you doing here? You're not welcome here.
Mr. Klein. Amelia came, right? She must have come here.
Amelia is dead. You betrayed her and caused her death. Don't deserve her name.
I wronged her. I deserve this. Amelia grew up in this orphanage. There must be something of hers left here. Give it to me.
Why should I? Go away.
Please, Mr. Klein. She burned everything of hers. She didn't leave anything for me. Please give me her things. I can give you however much you want.
Leave.
Mr. Klein. Mr. Klein. Amelia. Amelia. Amelia.
This is Amelia's childhood diary. You can have it. Don't come back.
Hey. Buy the orphanage on the outskirts for me at any cost. Just a diary isn't enough. I want all of Amelia's things.
Today, I saved someone. His name is Samuel Fuller. But in order to save him,
I became deaf. But
Samuel said okay. He said he'll get stronger and protect me. After I lost my hearing, he started learning sign language. Does he like me? I'm just kidding. He's an outstanding guy. How could he like an orphan like me? I'm really lucky to have met Samuel. Many children exist in this world who aren't lucky like me. If possible, I want people like me all around the world to get the help they need.
Amelia, I'm sorry. I failed you. Don't worry. I will make your wish come true. Has the Deaf Mute Foundation been announced?
Mr. Fuller, public opinion has been growing online. The company no longer has excess liquidity.
Establish foundation. Do it at any cost. I don't mind cost. We must do it.
Samuel. Our company account is empty now. How can you establish that deaf mute foundation? Have you gone mad?
Why should I care about what others say? If there's no money, then we'll sell company shares. Fuller Corp can't afford this.
Are you trying to destroy our family?
Without Amelia's companionship and support, there would be no us. She's gone. So what if it's destroyed?
You.
I once thought Samuel was my whole world. Loved him. And I couldn't even imagine what life would be like without him. But after leaving, I realized. No longer depend on anyone, and I no longer have to endure his family's hostility. This is the life I want.
Everyone, you've worked hard. You should rest. Ms. Scott. Our school is lucky to receive funding from a deaf-mute charity foundation from Jalmer. Soon, the person in charge will visit us for an inspection and to observe. You should set up the decorations with the kids.
Jalmer?
Are you okay, Ms. Scott?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. The person in charge will be here soon. Make preparations as soon as you can.
Why did I suddenly think of Samuel?
Amelia. Amelia.
Dr. Grant?
Your mother made lunch for you, and she had me bring it here.
Thank you.
Don't move. Done.
Ms. Scott. Let's go set up the classroom.
Okay.
Let me help you.
Sure.
Everyone. Let's take a photo. Okay.
Kids, let's take a photo together. 3, 2, 1.
Looks nice. We'll send it along with the materials to the foundation.
Mr. Fuller, this is the info on the school in Avenor that received funding. Please have a look.
Amelia. For you.
I funded schools for the deaf.
Do you know that?
There are photos sent by the principal inside. I heard they seem to have hired a new teacher.
Mr. Fuller. Here's the foundation's expenditure report. The available funds from the company are running low. If this continues, we might.
No money? We have shares, right?
Mr. Fuller, Fuller Corp was built by you. It's your life. You can't just sell it.
Life? Amelia. Wake up. Quick, wake up. Amelia, amazing. The investors saw the design and immediately chose our project.
That's great. We've worked so hard and we finally succeeded. Thank you.
Amelia. As long as I have my own career, Mom won't oppose our relationship. I swear. I'll learn sign language. I'll marry you with all the fanfare. I'll never let you down. Amelia is gone. What's the point of me holding on to this company? Holding on to this company? Go book the flight to Avenor. I'll personally confirm if the foundation's money I'll personally confirm I is being spent on fulfilling my wife's wishes.
Okay. 12/1/1/. Today, the founder of the foundation is coming to inspect the school. We need to be at our best. I heard the foundation was established by the founder in memory of his late wife. What a sentimental man. Sentimental, my foot. He's clearly a SC** bag.
SC** bag? Late wife?
Lily, you okay?
He took advantage of her deafness to cheat on her. She took her own life before the wedding. What difference does his regret make now?
Taking you to the infirmary. Get checked, okay?
Okay.
Leah. Take Lily to the infirmary. I'll monitor things here.
Thank you, Miss Silka.
We'll leave now. Okay. Let's welcome the founder of the foundation, Mr. Fuller. The world. Mr. Fuller. Thank you for funding our school to improve the student environment. We're grateful.
I told you before, I don't need a ceremony.
This is all organized by the students and teachers. Let me give you a tour of the school this way.
It hurts.
Sir, I'm sorry. I can't hear footsteps. I didn't do it on purpose.
It's okay. Next time, don't run so fast. Or you might get hurt.
Okay.
That handwriting. Why does it look so much like Amelia's? The writing on the blackboard. And this painting. Who wrote it? Who painted this? I want to meet her.
Mr. Fuller, calm down. The painting and writing were done by.
I'm asking you, who wrote these words?
I wrote them.
Amelia.
I wrote those words. Mr. Fuller, I'm the teacher in charge of this class. This blackboard was done by me and the kids.
How could it not be her?
Mr. Fuller, do you have any issues with this board? I can have someone redo it.
Let's stop the tour for now. You stay here. Look into the staff in secret. Remember, be discreet about it.
Okay.
It's Amelia's handwriting. I'm sure of it.
Be careful. Leah.
Ms. Silka. Is the event over?
Thank goodness you weren't there. The founder seemed dissatisfied with your blackboard. He even got angry.
Blackboard?
But don't worry. We've already smoothed things over with the principal. But these rich people are truly bizarre. I heard that to establish this foundation, he not only went bankrupt but also sold his shares.
Seriously?
Amelia isn't dead. Going to find Amelia. Do it at any cost. I don't mind the cost. We must do it.
It can't be him. Samuel would come immediately. If he found out I faked my death.
Come home early tonight. We have something important to discuss with you.
Okay.
Be careful, Leah.
It's hot.
Thanks. Dad, Mom, what's the important discussion?
Isn't it your birthday in 3 days? We want to take this opportunity to announce to the whole world that you're the Scott heiress.
Announce identity?
That's right.
We just want to support you too.
That's right. We will always support you. Come on. Happy birthday in advance. To my dear daughter.
But if I reveal identity, Samuel will find out, even if he's all the way in Jalmer.
Mr. Grant, the transfer agreement for 60% Fuller Corp shares. You were right. Samuel's lackeys came looking for Ms. Scott.
Was it resolved?
Don't worry. Unless you give the order, they won't find out anything about Ms. Scott.
Samuel didn't cherish her and abandoned her.
That was why Leah had to fake her death to escape.
I just don't want Leah to feel sad if she sees that scumbag.
Otherwise, I'd be sure to make him realize what a clown he is.
Mr. Fuller,
I've investigated everyone at the school for the deaf as you ordered. I didn't find Mrs. Fuller or anyone related to her.
You didn't? Still? Amelia. I've done so many things in repentance. Why won't you forgive me? Why are you still avoiding me? Money. Shares. Dignity. I've lost them all. Isn't that enough? How much longer will you torture me?
Samuel, did you really sell Fuller Corp shares?
I established Fuller Corp myself. I can do whatever I want with it.
You've lost your mind. I mean, you put everything into Fuller Corporation, doesn't it hurt you even a bit?
Don't care. Without Amelia.
I'm nothing.
Amelia? It really is Amelia. I knew you weren't dead. Amelia. Wait for me. I'm going to see you now. This time. I won't lose you again.
Samuel, where are you going?
So many people came. Are you nervous? I heard that Mr. Scott isn't just going to announce that you're the Scott heiress. He'll give you a gift.
I'm just happy to have found my parents.
Today is going to be a new start. Yes.
Let the past stay in the past.
Hello? I need to take a call. Get ready.
Okay.
Amelia. This is a private banquet. An invitation is required to enter. Amelia. Amelia, wait for me.
What's going on?
Sorry, Miss Scott. Someone's causing a.
Don't worry, we'll deal with it at once.
It won't affect your birthday banquet.
Amelia. Amelia. I knew you weren't dead. Do you know how much I've missed you? Do you know how much I suffered after you left? I'm so glad you're not dead. You're still alive.
Let go.
You're mistaken. You're mistaken.
Impossible. You're Amelia, wife. I was wrong. Don't leave me again.
Come home with me. Let go.
I won't. I'll never let go of your hand or let you leave me.
I told you to let go.
If it'll make you happy. You can slap me as many times as you want. I'll let you do it.
Is that scumbag on the internet?
Who drove wife to her death? Was it Samuel?
Hit me. Go on. Yes.
He's in Jalmer. Why Alden?
What's happening? Who is he?
You're crazy. Yes, I am crazy. Amelia. It was my fault. If you had told me earlier, I would never have.
Never what? Cheated? Samuel, I'm so glad I got my hearing back. Otherwise, you and Lucy would have continued treating me as a fool.
I didn't cheat. I really didn't. I've never loved Lucy. You're the only one I care about. If you come home with me, I swear, you'll never see that E*TCH again.
Sleeping in the same bed and getting her pregnant isn't cheating, Samuel. You can salvage the situation by acting dumb. It's disgusting. Mister. Have some self-respect. Who you love has nothing to do with me. Don't use me to show off your devotion. We don't know. Please leave right now.
No! Can't be. Amelia, you're my wife. I know you're not acknowledging me because you're still angry. But I'll make it up to you. Once we get home, alright?
Wife? I saw on the internet that Samuel's wife is dead. Who is this lady?
I've never seen her in our circle. Is she really Samuel's wife? To come back to life?
That's impossible. That's Dr. Grant's date.
Let me go.
I won't. Come home with me. I don't want to lose you, Amelia.
Let her go. Don't touch fiancé.
Fiancé? What do you mean?
What he said. Is there a problem?
That's impossible. Amelia, you're my wife. How can you be someone else's fiancé?
It can't be, Samuel. Samuel, are you okay? What are you doing? Amelia, you're not dead. You're still alive.
Mom! You recognize Amelia? I can't possibly be mistaken, honey. Stop sulking.
I promise.
I won't let any other women near me again. I swear, I'll only love you. Come home with me. Let's have an even grander wedding, alright?
Who are you calling your wife? I told you that I don't know you. Samuel, when we were together, you swore that you'd only love me, but you still cheated and fell for someone else. Won't believe you again, won't forgive you.
Amelia, aren't I the one you love the most? Come home with me, okay?
Security. Get these crazy people out of here right now.
What's this?
Let me go. What are you doing?
Go.
Amelia, don't abandon me.
Son. Samuel. Amelia, you ungrateful SL*T. You're an orphan with no parents. If my son hadn't fallen for you back then, you'd have been sold by the orphanage. You wouldn't have survived until now. What right do you have to treat my son like this?
Mom!
I won't let you say that about Amelia. What? Am I wrong? She's just an orphan from nowhere. She's a SL*T.
Don't know you too. Get out.
You don't know me? Fine. I'm sure you recognize this scar. My son almost lost his life while trying to rescue you, you ingrate. That scar is the proof. How long will you keep up this act?
Amelia. I love you. I love you so much that I'd die for you, and that has never changed. Come home with me, okay? Let's start over.
Samuel, willing to lose your life. To save me when you were 20 years old. Samuel would never have imagined that you would now use that to guilt trip me.
I knew it. You still love me. You wouldn't just leave me like this.
That's enough. Mister. I'm not an orphan and never been to Jalmer. Your pain for your wife doesn't concern me. She's dead and gone.
You're not dead. You're standing right in front of me. You're still angry at me, so you're not acknowledging me.
Samuel. Amelia, USL*T. You ingrate. You seduced my son to marry into a prestigious family. Now, you found someone new. You've gotten a richer lover now, have you? You faked your death at your own wedding. How shameless of you.
I told you that I'm not Amelia.
Get these two madmen out of here. Today is the Scott heiress' birthday. If this goes on and Mr. Scott gets angry, all of us will suffer. That's right, kick them out quickly.
Let me go. Fine. Since you won't admit it, let me show you this.
That's a real marriage certificate.
That woman is identical to the one in the photo. Is she really Samuel's wife? That's impossible. Didn't his wife die long ago? Wow, that woman actually escaped the Fullers by faking her death. She latched right onto Dr. Grant. What AB*TCH?
Well,
This is you on the marriage certificate, right?
No matter how you deny it, you can't change your face.
You.
Your dreams are going up in smoke, aren't they? Come back with us to Jalmer now, clarify the situation to the media. And tell them that you plotted this. It had nothing to do with Samuel.
No.
Amelia, if you promise to come home with me, I'll do whatever you want. We're still husband and wife. We have to be together forever.
Together forever? Samuel, what I regret the most is the day you walked into the city hall with me.
Mr. Fuller. My fiancée just resembles your wife. It doesn't mean anything.
The resemblance is uncanny. They're the same person.
Yes, Dr. Grant.
You're the pride of the medical field in Alden. Don't be deceived by this manipulative woman, everyone. Let me clarify once again. My fiancée isn't the late Mrs. Fuller, nor is she an orphan. She is Leah, the heiress of Jalmer's richest family.
W what? 1/W what?
You.
You're the Scott heiress?
Impossible. She's Amelia. How is she the Scott heiress?
Is there any other Scott here except me?
Oh, Amelia. I really admire you sometimes. How could you make up a lie like this just to get into a rich family? You're just an unwanted B** starred from an orphanage. How could you be the Scott heiress?
Amelia. I've never cared about your background. I'll love you no matter what.
Do you know what day it is today? Today is the Scott heiress birthday banquet. How dare you try to impersonate her? You must have a death wish. If you offend the richest man in Alden, I won't spare you a second glance, even if you come to us on your knees.
Who's bullying my precious daughter? Who's bullying my precious daughter?
It really is Mr. and Mrs. Scott.
The Scotts are among the world's
Most influential conglomerates.
Leah, are you all right? Your father and I were preparing a birthday surprise for you. We came as fast as we could when we heard about the fuss.
Don't be afraid, sweetheart. You have my support. No one can hurt you.
Dad. Mom. Thank you. What?
Is Amelia actually the Scott heiress?
No, this can't be. She's obviously my Amelia. You're lying. You're all lying.
Mr. Why wouldn't we recognize our own daughter? Leah spent all her time studying abroad. She's never been to Jalmer, nor could she marry you.
Listen carefully, everyone. Even if I were looking for a son-in-law, I'd choose the most accomplished man in the world. Not a scumbag like you with no integrity who abandoned his love.
Exactly.
And Mr. Scott. Oh, Mrs. Scott, there must be some kind of misunderstanding.
A misunderstanding? You're holding up a marriage certificate and cursing my daughter, saying she's dead. What's your intention?
But she's Amelia. She's my wife. If you don't believe me, look. They're exactly the same.
Does anyone here think that my daughter is identical to the person on this marriage certificate? Does anyone here think that my daughter is identical to the person on this marriage certificate?
Not at all. They're obviously two different people.
The woman in the photo looks vulgar, not elegant or refined like Miss Scott.
Exactly.
Anyone with eyes can see that. Their demeanor is completely different.
You.
Samuel, if you had hurt our daughter, took advantage of her being deaf to cheat on her, let her be humiliated by your mother and lover, and forced an abortion, would you still be alive? Would you still?
Mom and Dad already knew about everything that Samuel did to me. But they said nothing out of respect for me.
Oh,
Mr. Scott. We offended your daughter out of ignorance. It's our fault. I'm very sorry.
Do you think an apology is enough? It's your birthday today, sweetheart. What do you want to do? I'll do as you wish.
Ms. Scott, you're a generous person. Please forgive us both. I'll kneel to you. I'll kneel to you. Ms. Scott, it's all that be asterisk tch Lucy's fault. It has nothing to do with my son.
They're less than trash to me. We don't need to get dirty for them. From the moment Amelia passed away, Samuel lost everything.
Amelia.
All right. Since my daughter doesn't want to dirty her hands, we'll hand you over to the police. Come.
No, Amelia. Amelia.
Ms. Scott, let me go. Ms. Scott, explain.
Samuel, you risked your life to save me once. So I let you go today. I regret loving you. From now on, we're even.
It's all over, Leah.
Sweetheart, we've prepared a birthday present for you. Bring it in. EDSA. Bring it in. Sweetheart, we've decided to transfer all our assets to you, including 80% of Scott Corp shares, 500 properties all over the world, and trust funds. They're all yours now.
From now on, you're the richest woman in the world.
We've also established EDSA's Foundation, the biggest foundation in history for helping deaf and mute children in need.
Yes. Whatever others did for you, we can do too.
This is too much.
These are all just possessions. To us, you're the most precious thing.
That's right. You're our only daughter. We would have left you everything anyway. Happy birthday, darling.
Dad. Mom. Thank you.
Sweetheart, you'll have to be ready for the ribbon-cutting ceremony of EDSA's Foundation next week.
All right.
Happy birthday.
So, you told my parents about my past? I hid it from them.
Mr. and Mrs. Scott found out on their own. You know how much they love you. You can't hide anything from them.
Thank you, Charles.
You're welcome. I got you another gift.
What's this? Acquisition agreement for Fuller Corp's shares.
Samuel sold a large number of shares to make up for selling the orphanage and establishing a foundation. He fired his staff. You played a huge part in establishing Fuller Corp. So I bought it for you.
Samuel wasn't the only person who put an effort in our marriage and relationship. I gave just as much as he did. Thank you, Charles.
It's all right. As for the past, I can tell you about it slowly. My dear fiancé. My dear fiancé.
That's all in the past. You're a good person, Charles. As for what I once experienced, I no longer want.
I understand. Leah. We have a long road ahead of us. I've already waited decades. A few more days won't matter.
All right.
Go and rest in your room. Happy birthday.
Thank you, Charles.
Good night. Hello? You must find Samuel. And make him bring back everything that belongs to Leah. That man must not have so much as a piece of paper.
Yes.
The Scotts, the world's richest family, transferred all their assets to their daughter Leah on her birthday. Leah became the youngest billionaire on the Ford ranks today. What? It's all that slut Lucy's fault. If it weren't for her, you would have been on this list.
Mom. That's Miss Scott. Not Amelia. Amelia loves me so much. She wouldn't treat me so ruthlessly.
Who are you?
Who let you in here?
Mr. Fuller took something that doesn't belong to him. Mr. Grant wants me to take it back.
My late wife left this to me. You're not taking this from.
It's not up to you. Get him. It's not up to you. Get him.
What are you doing? Get out.
This is the only thing Amelia left me.
I won't let anyone take it. Mister, please, just let my son go. I promise he won't pester Miss Scott again.
Here to get that thing. Instead of pleading with me, you should make your son let go.
Samuel, just let go. If you don't, they'll beat you to death.
I won't, not even if I die. Amelia's already dead. This diary is the only thing I have left. I'll never let it go.
You want to do things the hard way, huh? Go back and make a report.
Give it back to me.
Samuel, are you all right? You're bleeding.
Mom, please. Please hurry. Go and get that diary back for me. I'm begging you, Mom, that's my only wish.
Samuel, just let it go. You can't win against them.
Mom, please.
Samuel, Samuel.
Amelia? It really is you. Amelia, do you know how much I miss you? You're finally back.
Samuel, I truly regret ever loving you.
Huh? What do you mean?
I used to love you, but now I don't. I heard you were beaten up. I came with my husband to visit you.
Your husband? What do you mean? You love me so much. How could you be with someone else?
Is there a problem?
You.
Samuel, you took advantage of my deafness to do revolting things with Lucy?
I
remember being in hospital after losing the baby. You stood by the hospital bed, embracing each other so intimately.
Stop talking. Why should I?
Experience the suffering I went through back then and how intense it was.
Amelia. What do you mean? What do you want?
Samuel, this is the price for betraying me and lying to me.
No. No! A dream.
I'm glad it was a dream.
No! I've got to go and see Amelia.
Surprise.
What a beautiful necklace.
Let me put it on for you. You can wear it during the ribbon-cutting ceremony.
Amelia. 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 Come see me one more time. Give me another chance. You love me. How could you be with someone else?
It's beautiful. Good taste, Mr. Grant. A good choice.
Amelia. Amelia.
What's that noise?
Nothing. Let's show Mrs. Scott too.
All right.
No!
Don't smile at him.
Let me go!
Who's this guy? Remove him. Don't disturb Miss Scott or Mr. Grant.
Let me go! I want to see Amelia. Amelia is my wife. She's mine.
You're shameless. Miss Scott is way out of your league. She's an heiress. Beggars like you should stop pestering her. Get lost.
Amelia. Amelia. You're finally willing to meet me. It's you?
Samuel. How dare you come and bother Leah? It looks like my warning wasn't stern enough.
It was you. You knew from the start that Miss Scott is my Amelia, didn't you? You stole Amelia from me. Give her back.
She once loved you so much. But though you claim to love her, you got another woman pregnant. You've done so many horrible things. You're not worthy of Leah's love.
Even so, I'm her husband. Amelia loves. She'll forgive me.
If she still loved you and was willing to forgive you, why would she fake her death to escape? Why would she refuse to admit that she's Amelia?
Because
she's disgusted. Because she's disgusted. When she thinks about how she once liked a jerk like you, she wants to discard all her memories of the past.
she would rather die.
Than have anything to do with you.
No! You're lying. You manipulative jerk.
You just want to take Amelia from me. You didn't cherish her when she loved you. Why are you putting on this act now? Men like you aren't worthy of even mentioning love. Take back to Jalmer. If you come again, don't say I didn't warn you.
No! Meet Amelia. Tell her to meet me. Get lost.
Samuel. You're finally awake. How do you feel?
My leg.
Samuel. I told you that Amelia is no longer who she used to be. Stop badgering her. And don't provoke the Scots anymore, alright?
Mom, I didn't want to humiliate myself. But when I think about how my Amelia is marrying another man, I feel like dying. I want to return. I have to go back.
Samuel. Samuel. Blood. Samuel. Blood. Doctor. Save my son. He vomited blood.
Mrs. Fuller owes over $5,000 in medical fees.
If you have difficulties, apply to the hospital for financial assistance.
We can't help with anything else.
What? Financial assistance?
Isn't that Samuel's mother?
Once the richest family in Jalmer.
How did they reach the point of needing financial assistance?
Don't you know? Samuel went crazy after Amelia died.
He kept ranting about how his wife isn't dead and sold all the company's shares for charity.
He once spent $500 million on a wedding. He can't even afford
$5,000 for medical fees. What a joke.
It's all that B*TCH Amelia's fault. No. I can't delay Samuel's medical fees any longer. EDSA's foundation established under Leah Scott's name.
We'll have a ribbon-cutting ceremony in Eldon in 3 days.
This has garnered much attention.
Amelia. You're still alive?
Lucy, you must have gotten many benefits from all those years you spent with Samuel.
Benefits? You've locked me in a psych ward. Is that a benefit?
Shut up. I'm talking about houses, cars, jewelry, and other valuable things.
I never expected to see you Fullers in this state. You're now so poor that you've resorted to asking a homewrecker like me?
Hey.
Isn't your son's true love Miss Scott? Why don't you ask her for money, no matter how much your son gave me over the years? It's nothing compared to what Miss Scott has.
It's all your fault. You seduced my son and made him cheat. Otherwise, Samuel would be sharing in Miss Scott's prosperity right now.
Your son couldn't control himself. How can you blame me?
Shut up.
Fine. You just want more money, don't you? I have a plan.
What plan could you possibly come up with?
Have Amelia murdered.
Amelia is the Scott heiress. You can't get to her that easily. Have you actually gone crazy?
I'm not crazy. If your son wants to make a comeback, this is the only way. Amelia must be killed.
I don't understand.
Samuel and Amelia aren't divorced. If that B*TCH dies, Samuel will inherit her entire fortune. Do you understand now? That's right.
However, she's the Scott heiress. Will it be easy to get to her?
Don't worry. I'll make sure Amelia dies a painful death.
Ms. Scott, I heard that you're the Scott heiress. You're the most hardworking rich person I know.
I just want to do something meaningful. I was deaf. To understand deaf children.
Hey. I heard that Dr. Grant cured you. Tell me the truth. How far have you gone with him?
Don't be silly.
We're just ordinary friends. Ordinary friends? A friend who brings you
to and from work.
Who makes you lunch? An ordinary friend?
Keep talking if you dare. Amelia.
I finally found you. Leah, urgent operation. Back later.
Attend the foundation's ribbon cutting ceremony together tonight.
Mom. Get me a flight ticket to Avenor. I must see Amelia.
You've already abducted her?
Did anyone find out?
All right. Since you've done it, hurry up and deal with her.
Oh no! Amelia's in danger. I have to go and rescue her right now.
You're awake.
Lucy?
I didn't expect the esteemed Miss Scott to remember someone like me. Well, I did steal your husband from you and ruin your wedding. It would be hard to forget me.
What do you want?
You ruined everything for me. Naturally, I want to kill you. Amelia.
Lucy. You and Samuel cheated on me and betrayed me first. I'm the victim. You can't threaten or rebuke me.
Shut up, USL*T. If you hadn't faked your death, Samuel would never have put me in the psych ward.
You should go confront him.
But you're the one he loves. Amelia, why couldn't you just keep being deaf? And pretend that nothing happened? You just had to get your hearing back and become a wealthy heiress.
Why?
Why are you so lucky in life? You have money, power, and someone who loves you.
But I have nothing.
I was sent to a psych ward and tortured.
Lucy, wake up. You should find a person. Samuel was the one who hurt you, not me. If you let me go, I'll pretend that nothing ever happened between us. You know how powerful the Scots are. They won't forgive you.
Fine. But I want you to suffer.
Amelia.
What did it feel like to be unable to hear?
What doing?
If I pour hot water into your ears, do you think your ears will go back to how they were?
Don't come over here.
Lucy, do you have a death wish? Amelia.
Say goodbye to the sounds of this world. Amelia. Say goodbye to the sounds of this world.
Stop! Let her go. Stop! Amelia, don't be scared. I'm here.
Samuel.
Samuel?
Lucy, I'm warning you. If anything happens to Amelia, I'll kill you and hack you to pieces.
Samuel. Do you think you're still a powerful CEO? Look at yourself. Frail and sick. You got your leg broken. No wonder Amelia left you and ran off with another man.
Shut up and let her go.
If you step closer, I will kill her.
No.
Calm down. Whatever it is, come at me. Amelia is innocent. If you don't hurt her and let her go, I'll do whatever you want.
Samuel, you.
What a great act of devotion. However, you should have the right attitude when begging. Who begs while standing up? Who begs while standing up? Samuel.
Even if you follow her.
She won't let me go. Quiet.
All right. I'll kneel. I'll kneel. As long as you let Amelia go, I'll do whatever you ask me to do. Lucy. I'm begging you. Whatever grudge you hold, direct it at me. Amelia's innocent. Let her go now.
Samuel, I stayed with you for years. But you never acknowledged me. I tried hard to please you, but you always ignored me. Now, you're kneeling in front of me for the sake of this slut? How could you be such a jerk?
I'm on my knees. Let her go.
Really? Did I agree? Did I say that I'd let this be *tch go if you knelt? You tricked me. I did. Since you're so devoted, then you can die in her stead. Replace her life with yours.
Lucy, you're crazy.
If I die,
Will you really let her go? Yes. If you die, I'll let her go right now.
all right.
Samuel, there's nothing between us now. I don't know you, nor do I need you to do anything for me.
Samuel. You love her deeply. That you're willing to die for her. It's a pity she doesn't appreciate it at all. She'd rather die than acknowledge you.
I let her down. I should pay the price for my mistakes.
Samuel. If die 10,000 times, still won't forgive you.
Enough. Done? Hurry up.
Lucy. You'd better keep your word.
My face.
Amelia, run.
My face. Amelia, B*TCH. I'll kill you.
Watch out, Amelia. Hurry, Amelia. Forget me. Go!
Samuel. Your mother said you're badly injured with a broken leg. How are you going to protect her?
Hurry up and go. Leave.
Samuel,
Get away now, since you're devoted.
I'll let you die with that B*TCH. Samuel. Charles.
Don't be scared, Leah. I'm here.
Amelia. Why? Why are you so lucky in life? Someone always helps you. I can't accept it. Let me go.
Take her away.
Amelia, you ruined me. You'll have a cursed life. You'll never have any peace.
Samuel.
Lucy and Samuel's mother have both been arrested. The law will deal with them.
Thank you, Charles.
I only did my duty.
You're worried about him?
I would have been touched in the past. But after everything I went through, I feel nothing.
The patient isn't well. There's not much time left. You'd better see him one last time.
Samuel. I'm not going to thank you. Because if you hadn't betrayed me and cheated on me, Lucy would never have been a part of my world. You were once a ray of light in my life that lit up my world. But it was also you who pushed me into the darkest abyss. Don't hate you anymore, but I'll never forgive you. If there's another life, I just hope that I'll never meet you.
I'm sorry. I love you.
I love you.
Leah, heiress of Scott Corp., has established the Third Estes Foundation, helping tens of thousands of deaf children. She has become Avanor's global charity ambassador. Congratulations. You've become the pride of Avanor, Leah.
I'm nothing next to you, Charles. You're a top otology expert.
So, Leah, when will you accept my proposal? I love you, Amelia. That hasn't changed since I was 5 years old.
Since you've proposed 99 times this year, I'll agree this once.
What?
Charles, you'll have to keep working hard.
All right. The Earth's aroma.